UFC bantamweight champion Merab Dvalishvili says he expects to take on Umar Nurmagomedov in February or March. Umar thinks this is a ploy to avoid fighting him. Hey Merab, you know Ramadan is in March, and knowing this, you insist on March. In February, the event will be held in Australia and they won't put us there. There's an event in LA in January. Let's fight there, and there is enough time to prepare. Stop looking for excuses. Give the people what they want. Everyone who follows our weight class wants to see this fight. It's probably the toughest fight for Merab in the division. Do you think he's ducking? Let me know in the comments.
And O'Malley got set back with Mammadov. Great fight by Mammadov. Tremendous.
You got a current Hall of Famer in Jose Aldo Jr. on the card Saturday, and a future Hall of Famer in Alex Pereira. We'll pick Batista by split decision over Aldo. I think you'll have enough activity to sway two judges in his favor. This is Alex's third fight in under 6 months. This is Stipe's third fight in over 4 years. Kevin Holland said he did not stay at the Fighter Hotel this week because he didn't want to get into a fight with Joaquin Buckley. That seems like very poor self-control for a pro athlete, but I like that he knows himself well enough to avoid the trappings of his own personality type. I'm picking him to win by decision over Roman Dolidze. Carlos Prates is going to be taking on Randy Brown, UFC 309, November 16th in New York City. I gotta go with Prates. His striking is ridiculous. I'm picking him by knockouts. UFC 309 has Jones versus Stipe as the main event, maybe the last fight for both these guys. Oliveira versus Chandler is the co-main event. Chandler finally moved on from Conor. Nickel versus Craig, biggest test for Nickel, but he's still a big favorite. Martinez versus McGee, good bantamweight fight. Krylov versus Marzakhanov, and Weidman versus Anders, maybe Weidman's final fight. Paige Van Zant's gonna be taking on John Dodson's wife, October 24th, and power slap. John Dodson says he's excited to see his wife slap her way to victory. Not a fan of power slap, but I'm gonna watch this one because there's a former UFC fighter on it. Max Holloway says Ilya does present some problems for him, but he is a problem solver. I'm going Ilya decision, but I don't think Max is a bad underdog bet. I think Whitaker is a good underdog bet, but I'm going to go with the favorites Gane and Ankalaev to win on that card.
I don't think it was pressure that I felt. It was just love. Like when I met Anderson and when he took me in, and the relationship that we have and the relationship that we just built and developed, it just feels good. Obviously he's done what he's done, and he's always going to be my all-time favorite fighter. I aspire to have a career like his, and he'll always be like a huge source of inspiration for me, especially in the MMA world. But when I hear something like that from him, it just feels like love, like he's treating me like a brother, like a little brother, and that's cool. So yeah, man, that's the best I could say. Yeah.
Alexander Volkanovski's picks for Saturday's card include 3 underdog picks: Juliana Pena, Jose Aldo, and Roman Dolidze, although they are only slight underdogs. Renato Moicano is interested in fighting Justin Gaethje in December or January, or anybody at the top. But Hooker says he's going to be attending this BKSC event next week and try and book a fight between him and Conor. Michael Chandler is fighting Charles Oliveira, but Dariush and Gamrot are available.
Hello guys. Solamente para recordarles que finalicé a Daría y mira que le hice suerte.
Probably sit around and cook some soups and eat bread and desserts and just get all fat and sassy. Probably
Johnny Walker will be fighting in January. Opponent to be determined. He lost his last 2 fights via knockout to Volk and Uzdemir and Magomed Ankalaev.
You go. How can you stop? How can you stop? How can she stop? How can she stop me? How can you stop? How did you stop? Even if you've had one drink, don't get behind the wheel of a car. There's so many alternatives. Call a friend. Take an Uber. There's many travel apps. Still, take a taxi. It's because I'm one of the coldest niggas that ever lived.
Talk the talk.
That will ever live. Even long after me, after I'm gone. It's still gonna be a wind chill in my absence because I'm so fucking cold. Damn.
Boxer Terrence Crawford said he was offered some sort of crossover fight with Conor McGregor, but he turned it down because he doesn't want to get kicked. Dana White says if Alex Pereira loses on Saturday to Khalil Roundtree, he will get an immediate rematch. Khalil Roundtree says he'll donate a percentage of his purse to a Las Vegas charity, regardless of whether he shoots for a takedown Saturday against Alex. This comes after Alex asked for Roundtree to donate to charity if he were to shoot for a takedown. Israel Adesanya is picking Alex Pereira to win via second round knockout. Khalil hasn't been finished in the second round. He's lost in the first round and nobody stopped Roundtree in round 3. Israel Adesanya says his story with Alex Pereira is over. He's not going to fight him again. Joshua Van says he has fight news coming soon. Some speculate that it's Cody Durden. Van is unranked. Cody Durden is number 13 in the flyweight division. He's below the guy he lost to last, Bruno Silva, and ahead of the guy he beat last, Matt Schnell. Same day as UFC 309 is Riyadh season Latino night. Some of the fights include Zepeda versus Farmer, as well as Ramirez versus Barboza Jr. and Sims Jr. versus Duarte. Jon Jones' shape 45 days before his fight with Stipe. Braves next card on October 19th. Muhammad Makaev is expected to be on the one in December. Israel Adesanya once again appears on the Joe Rogan Experience. He says he's gone from being a fan to friends with Rogan. Couple light leg taps from Alex Pereira and you still get a lot of bruising.
Aí, não vai não, pô. Não foi não. Foi não?